because of many rejections I had, he made fun of it, people laughed at me. And then what happened is that I did my BSc in zoology, and during my BSc in zoology also many opportunities came, but I never took up, again due to my stage fear and the fear we all were talking about, fear of judgment and fear of failure. So when I was doing, then after my graduation, I got a seat for microbiology and environmental science because I scored very high marks, but I did not want to take up, deliberately I wanted to take up social work. The reason why is that in social work we are supposed to go out and meet people, talk to people, interact with people. So I have taken up social work, and in my class there were 45 students, only 5 of us were girls. I used to always take the first row and sit. So one day, one of my professors, who I'm very grateful to, even today I talk about him, he just walked into my class with a sheet of paper and he announced that within a week, college, 10 to 12 colleges would be participating. From each college, one student would be giving a speech. To me, and he said, from our college, Khatija is going to give a speech. Can you believe how my state would have been? Now I'm asking you people to come here and talk in front of your own college. You are so hesitant, right? My situation was the same. I was sailing in the same boat. And you know what happened? I started, there were many incidents which happened. I'm not talking about that in my childhood where I was rejected and made fun of. All those past memories started lingering. And me being a very calm student, I used to respect my lecturers a lot, but with tension, without my realization, I started screaming and shouting and crying with tears, shouting and telling I will not do it, I will not be able to do it. I'll make some mistake and the college name would go. But do you think he would have listened? Dr. Sjce listened? He did not. He just walked into the staff room. I went behind him, he did, I cried, but nothing worked. Other professors, even the HOD, I don't want to discuss about this matter any further, get back to your class. I knew I had no other option because we all know about Dr. Sjce, how he is. Whether you believe or not, that 1 week of mine was the worst week. I was so tense. Anywhere I went, I was carrying the paper, reading the paper again and again. That fear, one by one, the college name was known. The students were going and giving such lovely speech, and my situation became even worse. So when finally my college name, the College of PSG, College of Arts and Science was called, I was just frozen. I couldn't move. I could hear, complete silence was there. I could hear only my confidence level went up. Pardon me?
Never doubt yourself.
Never doubt yourself. Good. Anything else?
One moment, sir.
Right, very good. Come on, any other learning? What you all got? You got no learning. What did you understand by this? Anything else? Not comfortable telling. You have something in your mind, but it's not comfortable telling. Anyone else? Yes.
You won't know what you're good at unless you keep trying.
You will not know what you're good at unless you keep trying. Very good. Okay. See, from this what you learn is, trust me, as a child I was, due to some incidents which I didn't share, lack of time, throughout my life as a child I was a very unhappy child. Why? Because I longed to be on the stage, I wanted to dance, I wanted to perform, I was looking at other children and comparing myself with others. Right? What I thought was my biggest weakness, facing people, turned out to be my biggest strength. Now no matter how many people are standing, you give me the mic the whole day, you tell me to talk, I will talk. Now I don't get that tension, I don't get that. How did I overcome that? That is very important. One day I went and spoke in the stage, do you think my fear is totally gone? It did not go like that. What I did is I used to face it. If you want the fear to go, you have to face it again and again. Now I have been going to many colleges, the students were hesitant, but some colleges we did the 8 sessions where I definitely insisted the students come and speak. 3 to 4 times they come in front, they start speaking, and then what happens, the fear disappears. You see, now we don't feel that. So when you have a fear, you have to face it again and again till you overcome the fear. So after that, any opportunity I got to speak, right, I never missed. I grabbed. So the learning from here, what I want to tell you students, I'm very sure that each and every one of you are blessed with some strength or potential. All you need to understand what is that and start using that. Right? In my life, there was another teacher who motivated me like this, and Dr. Sjce was there, but who pushed me to make me understand your confidence level is first thing, and then we see your attitude, right, in the HR round. So this is very, very important. So even when you go for an interview, you need to have that confidence. And how can that happen? Is by repeated practice. See, today if I go and take a session, if I don't know the topic well, even though I have the confidence of standing and talking in front of the public, I will not feel confident. And people will practice again and again and go. I know my subject well. Important. So for building confidence, many students ask me, ma'am, what can we do? One thing what we teach them is the power poses. Have you heard about superwoman pose or power pose? No. So I will tell you what to do that. You have to practice this every morning. Every morning 2 hours, so 2 hours is too much, 2 minutes. You have to practice this. All you have to do is, I'll just show you. Right? You just need to stand with your legs apart. Now we can do it. Legs apart. That is apart means still how much your shoulder is that. And hands you have to keep it on the hip. Right? Girls, you can do that. This is one option, or you can keep it up. You have seen, no, a person is climbing right on top of the mountain and then he keeps his hand up, right, like this, right? And with confidence, you have to look up. Chin up, look up with confidence. You have seen people, like even in the models and all, how confidently they stand like this. This is what you have to practice every 2 minutes in the morning, right? So what happens, your mind and body is connected. That will definitely make a change for you to become a little more confident. And when you are going for an interview or if you have to give a presentation also, before that you can practice this. So just 2 minutes, can we do it? All of you can stand. Let me see how you all do. Come on, let us stand. Why I am asking you to do it? Only if you do it, you will remember. Otherwise, what I have told you in the session, you will forget. Okay? So you know how to do it. Okay. Now start. Boys, whichever one you are comfortable, you can do. Girls also, whichever you are comfortable. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, start. Let me see all the. You must show me the best confidence you have. In your face, I should see that confidence. Chin up, a little up. Not looking down. With confidence. I want to see the best confidence in your face also. Look up. Let me see all your faces. Yes, this is what you have to practice every 2 minutes in the morning. Thank you so much for that. Please sit down. Okay. Okay, that is one thing. I'll quickly do. The second thing, what you have to do for those people who are not confident, also, even people who are confident can do this. Positive affirmations can make a lot of change. Have you heard about positive affirmations? Yes, very good. What is that, dear?
Ourselves about all the positive things that we are and that we want to be.
Very good. All that you are and all what that you, because most of the time what happens, self-talk. 90% of the time we are the self-talk, and in our mind all negative thoughts coming and we talk negative. It's so difficult, I can't do it, people will make fun of me, right? Even if you're given some task to do, you're not confident, you don't take it up because you think, no, I can't do it, I'll make some mistake. That fear is there, right? Or you keep thinking, I'm not intelligent, I'm not good enough, right? So whatever negative thoughts or negative feelings you have, the same statement you have to write it down, and then you have to reframe it into intelligent. What is the positive version of that? I am very intelligent, right? And you have to read it loudly, and every day morning at least 5 positive affirmations you have to say. Right? Suppose you're going for an interview and you feel, no, I might not crack this interview. So You have to say, I have prepared very well. Today I'm sure I'm going to crack this interview and get a job. Your mind and tongue is very, very powerful. What you think and what you keep saying is what is you're going to manifest in your life. So if you say, my God, I'm not prepared, I'm very scared, I don't think I'll get this job, you will not get this job. Got it? So always say positive things, and during the day, anytime when you feel low, just pause, think what you're thinking, reframe that into positive thing and say that. So what will happen? You will start feeling more confident. You asked to come and stand and speak. Right? That time also you can say, I'm going to speak very confidently. I'm sure people are going to be very happy with my speech. Right? So positive affirmation is one thing. And the third one, please put that slide. No? The third one, the most important thing is the visualization. Right? This maybe later I will talk. I've just put a picture there. Visualization is, you have to close your eyes, sit, try to see yourself where you want to be. You want to give amazing speech. Before the speech, visualize that you're giving nicely, you're talking a very good speech and confidently you're doing, and all the people are applauding and they're coming and congratulating you. Like a movie, you have to visualize that. You want to get into a very good job, start visualizing that you have already got a job. In goal setting, I'll tell you in detail about that. So understood? For confidence, power pose every day, 2 minutes. Positive affirmations again and again. Keep telling positive things when you feel negative. And the third one is, keep visualizing that you're very confidently doing and cracking the interview or whatever you want to manifest in your life. Got it? Okay. So, okay, now let me tell you what is this today's session about. This today's session is more about the soft skills, the importance of soft skills. See, earlier what happens is that when I was looking for a job and all, mostly they used to focus on the technical skills, right? So technical skills, if they are really good, what happens is that you will crack the job. That was this. Nowadays what happens, soft skills are given equal importance, right? Your IQ is high, you might get a job. But if your EQ is high, only you will be able to scale up in your career. Even today, see, now we go to corporates and we take sessions about emotional intelligence and soft skills, right? So in Jindal, when I was taking a session, it was a mixed group of all age group. There were people who are going to get retired in 3 years. They're saying, ma'am, you're coming and telling all this now when we are getting retired. You should have told us earlier so that we would have done something great in our life, right? So soft skills are very, very important. So what are those essential skills which corporates are looking out for you so that you can get your dream job? Getting into a job is not enough. You have to thrive in this job, as well as you have to scale up in your career and go to the higher positions, right? So there are certain soft skills which you have to work on. We'll be talking about what are those soft skills. Okay, these are 3 pictures which I have put. In this universe, if you say, people are divided into 3 categories. Okay? What is the first category? Survivors. So what does the picture reflect there? People who are begging. Why? They just want to survive. Food to eat, right? Clothes to wear. They have no ambitions, no dreams. They don't want to do anything in their life. They are known as the survivors. And I'm sure none of us come under that category, right? What is the second category? Maintenance oriented. So what do these people do? They just want to maintain, and their life what is required, they want those things. I can give you an example. These people could be the government employees, those who have a government job. Go in the morning, happily sit, complete their work, come back in the evening, end of the month, job security, you get the salary. Right? And they are satisfied with that. They don't want to do anything beyond that. Then they will, to make their children also get into a government job, their life goes like that, very peacefully, very secure. These are called as the maintenance oriented. What are the third level of people? Successful people. Can anyone tell me 100% how many percentage of the people are really successful, like Bill Gates and Elon Musk? Okay, a little more. It is 2%. Okay? Only 2% of the people are successful. But why? Why is that?
Majority of the people are maintenance oriented and are scared of taking greater risks and getting out of their comfort zone.
Very good. Many of us, most of us are maintenance oriented, right? We don't think of doing something big. And what did you say after that? They are scared of taking risk and coming out of the comfort zone. One more thing to add on this is that many of us try to do many things. We have big dreams, we want to achieve, but what happens once, twice, thrice we fail and then we give up telling we will not be able to do. Our confidence goes down. It is very difficult. I tried so many times, I can't do it. Right? Okay. How many of you know Thomas Edison? Okay. What did he invent? Bulb. Electric bulb. Okay. So did he know how to invent the bulb? Did he know in the earlier itself? No. Why did he decide to make a bulb? He understood what is the need the people have. And he decided. Right? He had that in his mind. What is the need? He put it on the paper. And he decided that he is going to make that. But he did not know how. But he wanted to make that. Okay. How many times did he fail? Huh? Many times. How many times? More than 100 times. Okay. Any other guesses? Any other guess? Okay. You see, in some places it is given 100 times, some places 10,000 times, 10,000, some places 1,000 times. Okay. So we will take the middle 1,000 times. Right? So he tried so many times, that is 999 times he failed. Is there any one of you who will try to do something at least 10 to 15 times, though kept on failing, but it will do so many times at least? Is there anyone who will do? Anyone who can say will do? Maybe including me also, I don't think even I must have done so many times, right? But he did not give up. Why? His determination, his hard work and his trust in himself, yes, one day I will succeed. I can't do it. This is the difference between the successful people. There are many people who do so much of hard work, they go to the verge where they're going to be succeeding, but they back out, thinking that we will not be able to do it, right? But he never gave up. And when asked, and I spoke about attitude, positive attitude, when he was asked, right, a question, what did he say? Is that I did not fail 1,000 times or 999 times, but I have learned 990 ways that it would not work. So every time you try doing something and failing, you are learning something, right? So that type of attitude you should have. Never to give up attitude, but to keep on trying till you succeed. Definitely you will succeed. When you want to do something, you don't know how to do it, that is a big question mark. But there you plan and every day with a small step you keep taking, finally you will be able to achieve what you wanted to achieve. Right? So I believe nothing is impossible in life. Right? Okay. Now, another thing with these successful people are, they have a goal in life. Like how Thomas Edison had a goal, I wanted to make a electric bulb. The problem with 90% of us is we don't have clarity in life. What is that we exactly want in our life? And we put in so much of hard work. See, a person without a goal is like a ship going without a direction. We don't know where we are going. We put in so much of hard work. At the end, it does not result in what we want to get it and what we dreamt of, and it leads to disappointment and frustration. So the first step is to set a goal, and that too with the clarity, what is that exactly you want in your life. Now, how many of you have goals in life? Raise your hands. Okay. What is your goal in life? You want to crack the GATE exam. Okay. Good. Anyone else? No hands will not raise because I'm asking. Yes, what's your goal in life? You want to start an NGO. Very good. You all good? Still trying to figure out. You? Same. Figure out. What's your goal? Trying to figure out. Okay. See, there is a process. I'm not going into depth in that. In the trainings, you will be taught about it. First, to identify a goal, what you have to do is that, what analysis you have to do, you have to write down what are your strengths. The subject, are you an extrovert, introvert, whatever strengths you have. Are you a team builder? Write down all the strengths which you have. And then you have to write down what are the areas of concern. Right? Areas of concern means weakness. I'm very shy. I don't have confidence. Public speaking, sensitive. Right? All this can come under the areas of concern. Right? So identify your strengths, your area of concern, and identify what are the opportunities which are available in the market for you based on which subject you have studied. I think it's a mixed crowd. Try to make a list of what are the different opportunities which are there for you. And finally, try to find out what are the threats which are there. What could be a threat for your? So many MBA colleges, so many MCOM colleges, so many thousands of students are getting passed and coming out everywhere, right, from so many colleges, but the opportunities are less. Supply is too much, demand is very less. So then you start thinking, what is the best option which I can do, what I really want to do in my life, and then start working out what should I do to get that. That becomes your goal, right? So what should you do means, maybe IT people, I don't know if you're there, okay, more of certifications, how you can become unique and different from the other people in the market where you stand out so that you can grab the job. Excellent communication skills is one thing which they see in the organization, right? And other qualities which are the skills which organizations are looking for, I will be talking about that, right? So as well as doing as many certifications as possible, learning new languages, the more the languages you know, is the better. And if you want to get into multinational companies, if you know a foreign language, you have an added advantage because I've been into recruitment. So you have to try to figure out what exactly is your goal based on your strengths and based on not only strengths, based on your interest also. Based on only, but I don't have the skill set. Let me develop the skill set. See, everything is learnable. Only thing is that you have to be consistent and put in hard work. So once you see, some people say I have many goals. This is all told in the corporate. I was surprised. Ma'am, I have many goals. If you have many goals, that means you have no goals. All that is your dream, which is there in the mind, which you might achieve or you might not achieve. Goals can be either one or two in one particular area. And goals are goals only when you write it down. Right? You need to write down what is your goal. That is very, very important. And then you have to put a plan, how am I going to achieve a goal. After writing down a goal, you have to convert it into a SMART goal. Only then you'll be able to achieve. So quickly I tell you what is a SMART goal. What does S stand for? Specific. Because I've heard people telling me, ma'am, I want to become very rich. I want to earn a lot of money. Is it specific? No. Specific means how much money you want to earn, time duration, within how much time. I want to make 10 lakhs within 1 year, 10 lakhs within 2 years. Then what happens? It becomes specific. And there, any goal which doesn't have a timeline is not a goal at all. Within 2 months, within 6 months, within 10 years, that should be there. Specific. Second is measurable. I want to lose weight. How much weight? 10 kg within 6 months. Right? So, it should be measurable. Third one is attainable. If you have a goal which no one has achieved so far in their life, it is not going to be achievable and you will again get upset. Suppose if you have a goal, I want to make 20 crores in 2 years. Can you achieve that? I want to lose 15 kgs within a month. Can it happen? No. So it should be something which you can attain. It should be relevant to your values, right? And if you are working in the organization, your goal should align with the goal of your group as well as the organizational goal if it is a career goal, right? So it should be something which is relevant. Last one is time bound. So give a timeline within this time, only then you'll keep pushing. The pressure will be there. I have to achieve. But most of us, we don't have. I want this, I want that, but when? Maybe when you are 60, 70 years, right? So have a time. Okay. Next one. Okay. This I want to tell you because most of the students ask me how to achieve the goal. Because one thing which I believe is I've seen my own daughters achieving whatever they want to achieve, and for me also it has happened. So if it is anything in your life, even if you think that I want to get a nice life, good life partner in my life, that also it's fine. Okay, whatever you want in your life, all that you have to write it, the first thing is that write it down in a diary. Read it loudly once. Read it softly the second time. Then close your eyes and see yourself like that. You need to see your picture. You want to see yourself as a very rich person or something like that. Close your eyes and you should see. Initially when you try, it will be blurred, you will not be able to see your face. But repeatedly, consistently, every day you do, you can see yourself in that position or that way how you want. Even if I want to lose weight and become slim or something, see yourself like that. Okay? After that, what you have to do is that you start visualizing. Right? Now, suppose if I think that I want to become a very big, if you think a public speaker, how will you visualize? You will close your eyes, you will visualize you're going to different places, you're standing in front, a huge crowd is there, you're speaking, people are applauding, coming and talking about it, that you have done such a good speech or something like that. So like a movie, it should go on in your mind, right? That is not enough. Most important thing is that you have to believe that it has happened, right? And experience that emotions. So when you write down, if you want to become a CEO of the company, you are not going to write down I want of the company. Got it? And that's why, because you will experience, you will live that life. Have you heard about fake it till you make it? It's the same thing. You have to fake it. And you have to get, suppose if you have really got what you wanted to get, see the excitement and emotions, you need to genuinely feel those emotions. Right? And firmly believe that you have already got what you wanted. And then they say even the universe cannot stop you from getting what you want to get in your life. And all successful people, I don't know if you have read the book Secret. You really need to read that book Secret. That was what most of these people who have achieved so much of success, invented things, have read the book Secret. That is one thing. They have done visualizing, and this should be consistent. There is a very famous lady who talks about psychology and all. She's a foreigner. She says every morning when you wake up, spend 2 seconds of visualizing what you want, and before going to bed, 2 seconds visualize that as if you have already achieved it, and see how you will manifest it. Right? So by this small things, you can do many things. Okay. So soft skills, when I talk about few of them which I have put here. See, one is empathy. What is the other one? Teamwork, problem solving, effective communication, adaptability, conflict resolution, decision making, right? All this comes under soft skills. So in your resume also, when you are putting your hard skills, which are technical skills, you will also be putting your the soft skills. And you just can't put any skills like that, no cut, copy, paste. You should really understand what is your skill and you'll be putting those skills. If you don't have, you have to tell her. So these are few of the skills which are good, but there are many more skills like which we take. Motivational management. So we do like resume building, right? LinkedIn, branding. So all these comes under the soft skills which we go and train in the colleges. This is for you to understand what do you mean by soft skills, which the corporates are expecting you to have before you enter into the corporate world. Okay, so few things I have put. What is the first one? Effective communication. What is effective communication? Can anyone of you tell me what do you mean by effective communication? That's one of the most sorted out skill in the corporate world, because if you get into multinational companies or corporate companies, you have to interact with people from various countries. So what is effective communication? Speaking very fluent English is effective communication? No, right? If I speak very fast, right, using all jargons and technical terms and very difficult words, and you people can't understand anything here, is it effective communication? No. Effective communication is what I am trying to tell you, you should be able to understand with the same intent what I am trying to convey to you. That is effective communication. It could be in any language. Right? A person should be able to understand it exactly. It should be short and concise. Right? So under effective communication, we also talk about assertive communication. Right? Assertive communication means if someone is asking you to do something, you are not comfortable, how you are politely going to say no without getting into trouble. And you have to have the guts to express your views and ask for what you want. Right? That is assertive communication. And we also cover empathetic communication. What is empathetic? I'll show you what it is. Okay. So what one comes under communication? Spoken words, the words which we use for effective. See, communication, we think mostly it is spoken words, right? What I'm talking is communication, that is what I think, right? or everyone. But that spoken words contribute how much? Only 7%. Right? 38% is tone of the voice. It is the tone of the voice which it depends on our tone of the voice whether we are able to get the work done from others or whether it's going to become a conflict or fight. 90% of the conflict in the workplace as well as in the home, personal life, is also because of the tone of our voice. Right? We can say politely, softly, people will listen. But when we shout and talk in a rude tone, no one is going to listen to us. It will only turn into a conflict. And what is the 55%? What is the most? Body language. What comes under body language? What's body language? Presentability and the confidence, yes. How we dress, how we carry ourselves, it is non-verbal. Eye contact is something which is very, very important. Whether you go for interview or wherever you are, even if you're standing and talking to so many people, that eye contact is very, very important because that shows that you're confident. If you look down or look here and there, that shows, what do we say when we take interview? What do we understand as the person is not confident about what the person is saying, or the other thing, the person is telling lies. Right? Eye contact. What else? Hand gestures, very, very important. Hand gestures, you should not stand like this closed. Legs also, you shouldn't cross your legs and sit. It's okay. That shows that you're not open. Hand gestures means hands will be free and moving your hands. Shake hand also comes under non-verbal. Then facial expression, very, very important. So what happens is that your verbal communication and your non-verbal communication should align together. I come and talk to you about a very happy situation with a sad face. It looks like fake, I'm faking. If I come and laugh and talk about a sad thing which happened in an accident or something, people think I'm mad. Right? So what happens? It has to align. So these are the, so let us have a small activity, and now don't make me come and drag you all out. I want 7 people to come here. Quickly. Get up, get up. I think now after my story, your confidence should come. This is a chance for you to come out. Please grab the opportunity. No one is coming here for activities. Okay, let me select. You have to. There's no other option. Get up, get up, get up. Yes, get up. Get up. None of the colleges I know when we call they come, but I need to get them out. Let me see who I can take. Yes. Please. There are different activities, others would also be called out. Your name? Let it please come. Come here, there. 4. Your name? Come here, there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyone who's very good in acting, can you tell the name? Meenakshi. Who's Meenakshi? Meenakshi, come. Come, Meenakshi. You can now stand here. Here. So you can sit there. No problem. You can sit here. Stand here. You can just form a line here, straight line here. Okay, 1 arm distance. So don't have sad face, smiling face. Now this, turn that side. Turn that side. Stand here. Just stand straight, 1 arm distance, straight. And have 1 arm distance. Where's Meenakshi? This is Meenakshi. Meenakshi, come. Stand here. No turning back, huh? Look that side. Now the instruction for you is one by one. Meenakshi will just touch him. He will turn. She will do some action and show. No asking again what. No confirming. Right? No talking. Only non-verbal. Okay? And then you have to keep passing it out. Got it? Okay. Start. Not speak. Turn towards the audience and whatever you understood, do. Don't tell. Do what she did. Okay. So now he's going to tell what did you understand by that? What you did. Now you only did something, right? What is that?
My bag is coming from
Okay. Now Meenakshi, come here. So Meenakshi, what did you do? Do it again. Okay, speaking, you tell what you did.
I got ready, I prepared and I climbed the mountain. I reached the main part.
It's okay.
I slipped, I hurt my knee and I cried. Somehow I got to the main road. I asked for people to stop by, but no car stopped. I moved stuck and I left.
Right? So this is what. So what did you understand by this activity? Huh? Lack of communication. Sometimes even in the organization what happens is that the senior most person communicates something work to be done and then it comes through so many people and by the time it comes to us, what happens? The entire information is changed. And based on that we do something. Finally what happens is that is not supposed to be done. It's a waste of time and it's a waste of energy. We have to redo it. It's frustration. That is one thing. Any other learning? It's about non-verbal communication also. There are so many things which we can communicate even without words. And non-verbal communication is very, very powerful. They've done it even more effectively. Right? That is one learning. Okay. Thank you so much. Even when I was associated with school, I have seen the principal calling all the coordinators and giving an instructions. Then the coordinators, they called some other teachers, the main teachers and give instructions. They give it to the other teachers and finally it comes to the lower teachers. One example I'll give you to make charts. First thing, they will spend time at home also. They'll sit and make beautiful charts and they come and put up all the charts on Friday because Saturday parents are going to come. Friday the principal comes and says, this is not what I told, this is not what I wanted. Right? So what happens? And she was very strict. She said, remove all the charts. This is not the instruction which I have given. Then what happens? Blame game. She only told, the coordinator only told, and she says, no, I didn't tell this. And there's a lot of misunderstanding. And then Friday, what the teachers asked, they are asked, take a new chart and go sit overnight, make it early in the morning before teachers come and put the chart. So much of frustration. Material gets waste, frustration, tension, and so much of blame game and problem, right? So what happens is when someone communicates, we have to recheck, go and recheck, get the clarity before we start with the work. Don't think what will they think if we ask them questions again and again. So in spite of wasting so much of time, it's always better you have the guts to ask, clarify, and get the clear communication and then do it. Got it? Okay. Next, emotional intelligence. As I told you, if you have IQ, you can crack the interview, get into the job, but you cannot scale up if you don't have EQ. This we do for leadership trainings for people who are going to become leaders and already who are leaders. Because leaders lack emotional intelligence, a lot of attrition rate is there, people leave the organization. Right? So what is emotional intelligence? See, emotional intelligence is basically first we need to be able to understand our own feelings, our triggers, what makes us angry. Understand our own emotions first. Understand others' emotions also, and we have to behave accordingly so that we can avoid problems everywhere, not only in the professional life but in personal life. So that has so many different activities. I'm not going to cover all that. So I just took up one part of it which is very important, that is empathy. Under emotional intelligence, it is it is self-awareness. We give activity how you have to know about yourself, right? It comes under social regulation, how your anger, frustration, irritation or emotions, how you have to manage your emotions. Motivation, how you have, not external motivation, internal motivation which helps you to achieve what you want to achieve. Empathy and social skills, that is how you have to communicate, establish and maintain a healthy and long-lasting relationship. We will not go into that. Only empathy, I don't know if there will be sound, if you can play this video. So I just want you all to pay attention. This is the exact meaning of what empathy is. Watch this, then I'll ask you questions. Okay? I think you must have already seen this movie, but watch this clip. Now this is emotional intelligence. Now this is empathy. So what did you understand by this? Whatever you understood, you tell me your perspective.
If they have it,
You have to achieve that. That is, you have to appreciate it. Very good. Anyone else? What did you understand?
respect everyone.
You have to respect everyone, whether it's the CEO of the company or the security of the company, all are humans. Treat them equally. Okay.
Before judging somebody for how they behave, we have to put ourselves in their shoes and try to understand from their perspective and how they are feeling about the situation. Then we'll be able to understand them better and we'll know why they are the way they are.
Yes, very good. This is exactly what she is empathy. What we have to do is try to put ourselves in others' shoes, that means the other's position, and try to understand how they are feeling. And then we understand why they are reacting like that. Right? For marriages, this is what we say. Right? Try to put yourself in the person's place and try to understand what the person is undergoing. Right? It is very, very important. Okay, any other learning? See, what happened here is that he was very frustrated. Right? The cleaner was very frustrated. Why he's cleaning again and again and people are walking and again he has to clean it. It is really frustrating. Right? So what happens? What is Jadu Ki Chappi? It's a tight hug that is showing love and affection. Right? So what happens? What does this Munna Bai do? So he also comes and he gets shouting. Right? So what we do is someone shouts at us, be it your parents or whoever it is, when they're undergoing so much of stress, sometimes they show anger on us. And we also don't understand their position, we also show anger. Then what happens? It becomes a big fight. Right? When you shout, scream, no one is going to listen to us. Right? So something is boiling, you pour hot water, what will happen? It will burst. You have to pour cool water in that. So here what happens? He comes and he says, everyone are appreciating the doctors. But no one is appreciating you, you do so much of hard work. That is his acknowledging his hard work. Everyone loves to be appreciated. Even a child, he does something nicely, you appreciate the child, he will want to do more and more better. But if you put down the child saying you're not doing, what happens? The person doesn't do it at all. Because the person accepts, I can't do it. Little improvement, you keep appreciating, the child is motivated to do even more better. So here he appreciates him and he says thank you. Thank you comes under the golden word. Golden word, thank you, sorry. These are called the golden words. It can solve many problems, right? So he appreciates him, he is happy, right? So what? He gives him a hug, gives him the importance. So what happens? He is so angry, he calms down, he smiles. When you smile, what happens? Our stress gets relieved, right? And finally, when he is going, what does he say? He wanted some work to get done. He says, ho jayega. So what you understand is, by ordering, shouting, screaming, work cannot be done. But by being understanding, empathetic, showing love, appreciation, right? And being kind to a person, you can get a lot of work done from others, whatever you want to do, right? This is empathy. So this is one thing in depth you will be learning. Okay, next is team building. Why team building comes is, when you're working in the organization, it is never me, me, me. Now when you're working in a group, you will be in a team. So you say, my work is done. I will get the appraisal. I have done very well. No, you might not be considered for the appraisal. There are certain qualities from the time you go to the interview. Nowadays, even if you are sitting, you're coming for the interview is happening outside. Right? You have been observed in many places from outside itself to see if you are on time. Right? And your behavior, how confident you are. Last minute you keep running and you come late and sit there, you've been observed that you were late for the interview. Right? So many things will be observed. Team building means you have to be, they say what are your skills? Under soft skills you can put it as team player. That means you are able to cooperate with everyone in the team. You're able to consider others' views and perspectives, give respect to others, have good listening skills, and you can work in cooperation with the team. Every organization wants a person who is a team player, not a person who is very self-centered thinking about themselves. So it is not if your team has to win, it is not you have to win, your entire team has to win. So you have to cooperate with your entire team. If there is an activity or something, one person, not activity, if it is some task is given, one person in your team fails to do something, maybe you will not be able to perform well and achieve your goal. That is very, very important. So this I just wanted to make you understand by giving you a small activity. I want 10 10 of you have to come here. It's a very simple activity. Quickly come. I'm not calling you. Come, quickly come. You boys also please come. Come, we have very limited time. Come. Excuse me. Come, both of you come. Okay, I want six of you to stand in a circle here. 6 of you all. The others in another group. 6 here. 1, 2, 4, 5.
Excuse me.
In this hold your hands and form a circle here. How many of you are here? 3. Excuse me. Nothing, don't get so scared. I don't usually do anything. Okay. So, now leave your hands a little like this. Okay. So, I am giving each one of you this one. All of you have got one. Okay, now please listen to the instructions. Okay, just look quiet. How I'm holding, right? It will be easier for you all to grasp. Hold it like this. Okay, so I'll just give you 2-3 minutes. Among your team, you all can practice, but I'll tell you what you all have to do, right? You all can discuss first which strategy you're going to use. It can be anti-clockwise or it can be clockwise. Now, one hand you're holding, right? So you will be throwing it. Let me show you here. You all can also see. See, I'm standing here. You are in here. Okay, someone else come. So, when you are holding this, what you are going to do is that you decide your strategy, how you are going to do it. Practice 2 times and see how you do it. Either you will decide or you will go by this side. Okay, understand it? So, one of you should say start or whatever it is, code word or whatever you all decide. Okay? So, when you throw this, immediately she will be going to hold it. So, it goes like that. She will throw hers, hold mine. She will throw hers, hold yours. Right? 2 minutes you can practice. Right? How you are going to hold, what is it? See, if you are just keep going like that, same time all have to throw. Right? So, otherwise you will drop down. So, which strategy you are going to use, what you are going to use, clockwise, anti-clockwise, you all decide how to use. YOLO. One hand will be behind. One hand will be behind. No using both the hands, only one. Right? Please practice. Right? So when you are throwing also, you see the strategy how it works. Maybe you have to throw it like this. If you just throw like this without anything, it will go there. You have to throw it like that so it comes to a plate and she holds it. And you have to throw it here. But more you will focus on holding. Got it? So just take your time, practice, discuss among your groups. 2 minutes and then you'll take it. once or twice and see. Do it and see. Okay, just one more minute. So this is group. So you're going to catch it. Not a season. Group 2. Group 2 points. 2 points. Okay, 2 points out of 7. How many rounds over? 5. Very good. How much we got? 5 out of 7. 2 times 10. Totally they did 9. Totally it was 7. We'll give it as 9 times. That we got 7. 9 out of 7 out of 9. Okay, very good. We'll stand here. Shall we stand? How much you score? Okay? How many times you dropped? Right. So you all got 6 out of 9. Oh, good. Just wait. Yeah. Now okay. 7 out of 10. You also got 10 rounds. Good. Okay, start. Now you may maintain the accounts properly. Okay? It's okay. No problem. Last round. Come on. Just stand here. Now, okay, so how much did you all get? 1 out of 10. But it's okay. That's only a learning. It's only a game to learn. This needs a lot of practice, right? You have to exactly get the knack of how to do it, right? Okay, now this is the winner team. So tell me what are the challenges you faced? How did you feel doing this challenge? Was it scary? What were your feelings? It was fun. Okay, fun. Apart from that, all coordinated well. So I want to understand the reasons you all got good points. 7 out of 10, right? So they focus on only one point, that is they have to catch the stick. They gave priority to catching the stick. Any challenges you felt? No challenges, very easy. Okay. So before starting you all were planning something. What did you all plan? Right here, coordinated, discussed about. But what was the challenge? What you could have done better so that you could have got more points?
Well, we discussed everything, it went well. But the thing it was like, we got to that. When we discussed it was all good. Like when we practiced also, out of 3 we did it good. But there was a bit of collision while we were just dropping it out. What we focused more on was catching. And I think we needed a bit of more space because the distance between
The way you all were doing, more space was required.
more space was required and the distance between us was too close.
Distance between you all was 2 classes. That was the consideration. But how did you feel like doing this activity?
It was great.
Any learning?
Yes.
Feedback is important. That is what team which was doing, right? The points were based on you will get a point even if a single person doesn't drop it. So in the team, even if a single person doesn't do his work properly, what happens? The entire team will be impacted. That is why what happened, they have to help. And any activity which you do, what you are going to do, how you are going to do, they also planned it very well. The way they were telling you are going to keep it like this, planning and all was good. But if they didn't get more points, it's okay because it requires time. As they said, limited resources sometimes you have. For them it was constrained, they said the space. The way they were holding and doing, they needed more space. The way they were doing, they required only less space also, it was possible for them, right? So strategic planning each and everything. And before doing any activity, trial and error. Trying out and seeing if it is working is very important. That's why I told them to try out and see. And as a team, there should be a collaboration. See, each one will have different perspectives. You need to talk to each one, consider everyone's perspectives and then put everything together and come to common terms and decide what finally we are going to implement. Got it? So you have to be supportive to each other and collaborative. Because sometimes I have seen, and what happens is that in some utilization you are going to apply. Resume should not be more than 1 page. It should be only one. It should be only 1 page, right? So that no spelling mistakes, no errors, no proofread and all that and send, right? Based on that, and your key skills resume gets selected. Okay. The next thing when you're going for the interview, the most important thing is research about the company very well and go. Now we're going to IBM. Research everything about IBM and go. And when the interviewer knows that you have taken the trouble to research and know about the organization and come, that shows that you're really interested in the organization. Second, what is your roles and responsibilities there? Try to understand that roles and responsibilities, and your resume should be curated according to that. You can't just make one resume and send it across everywhere and keep telling they're not getting calls. Each organization you send, see what is the requirement, what is right, that is very important. The third thing is that pay attention to your shoes, well polished shoes, right? And formal dress you will have to wear and go, because first impression is the best impression. See yourself, they can judge many things. Maintain eye contact while they are talking, try to be confident. If they ask you some question, if you don't know the question, don't keep trying to tell something, just politely say, sorry, I don't know this. It's always better. Right? Next is when you're making the resume, please be very careful not to just cut, copy, paste and go. Many colleges, the students are doing cut, copy, paste and going, you will get into trouble. Especially for the skills. If you say I'm a team player, I have leadership skills, they will ask you, be ready with a story for that. They'll ask you, where have you displayed your leadership skills, give an example. And for that question also, there is a very good technique which is known as the STAR technique. You can just check out on Google. I got it, but no time to explain that. For different types of questions, there are different types of techniques which you have to implement so that you say it in an orderly, systematic manner. And whatever you write, an email, or if you talk, it should be concise. Just don't go like that. Try to understand what are the important. Tell me something about yourself, what you have to tell. What are your strengths? What are your areas of concern? Right? Where do you like to see yourself 5 years down the line? Just to see how ambitious are. Why do you think you need to be appointed or given this job opportunity? Prepare properly, practice again and again in front of the mirror, keeping in mind your body language also. Talks volumes. Right? And then highlight all the achievements which you have done. Yes. After the interview, not during the interview. After the interview, it is very, very important for you to ask few questions to the interviewer. Right? You can ask about what is your job profile like. You can ask about the team you will be working in. You can ask about what are the on-site opportunities or promotional opportunities which are available. Right? Something related to the company culture. Think before what you are asking and ask a few questions to show that you are really keen about the organization and the job. But don't talk about salary. In the first round itself, don't talk about the package, salary, incentives and all that. Unless and until the interviewer asks you about that. Right? And then be on time. As I said, even when you're coming and sitting outside, cameras are there, you observe. Because punctuality is one thing which is really sorted out in the organization. Maintain a positive body language. Maintain a positive body language means you have to erect. Sit erect. Stand or sit erect with the spine erect. Eye contact. Body language is how your hands are going to be. Don't sit like this. Don't like sit like this. Keep your hands. Okay? And one more fidgeting. Girls sometimes they get tense with the hair or with the dupatta, that should not be there. And should be on your, better to keep it on your nice and good. Right? And tailor your resume. That's what I said. Each job opportunity you are applying for, the job description might be different, the skills which are required will be different. So, for each job, the cover letter as well as the resume should be customized for that particular job you are applying for. And after the interview, you have to give a shake hand. When you are going, you might shake hands with the interviewer, give a shake hand. Thank the interviewer for the time. It's very, very important. Show gratitude. Thank the interviewer for the time. You can just sum up and just show that you are really interested. After coming back, within 24 hours, write a sweet mail thanking them for the interview opportunity they have given you, and you are looking forward for the opportunity. That's how you can become different. Everyone will not be sending the email later, right? So that you are there in their mind. And when you are applying for an internship or applying for the job also, many are just applying once and they say, we are not reverting back and giving it back. You should start applying earlier because obviously good opportunities will go up, and you have to repeatedly keep applying. See, because you send the application, right? Your resume. After that, there will be 100,000 of people sending it. Then it's got behind. When they have an opportunity, HR comes in service. So every week at least you keep sending your resume so that it keeps popping up again and again, and it's like that. Okay. Okay, so any questions do you all have before that? Any questions? Yes, ask questions. Any questions are there, you can ask.
As you said, hundreds of thousands of engineers are passing out each and every year, and every knowledge we got today, everybody has public access to it. 100% of the people can access this information and knowledge. Okay, let's consider not everyone is going to imply it in their routine or follow it up. At least 50% are going to follow it up. And there will be lots of percentage of people with good CGPA and with IQ and EQ both. In spite of all that, what will make us stand out or what will make us the charming woman?
See, all the information will be there in Google also. You all will also know what you have to do, right? But they are not, all are not doing it. See, now interview questions also, how much you prepare, how confident you appear there, right? That's one. From the start, the appearance, the way it starts with your resume, how you take your resume, the appearance, how you dress, no languages, maybe at least one foreign language, like, French or something. See, success, if you talk about it, the success depends upon each one, it is a different perspective. Right? And having a very big position is give what is my passion, if my passion of success is different. But here what I spoke about the career, that's so much. But we don't see all the struggle. We only see my God, he succeeded, he got so much. He has succeeded in one field, but he is a failure in another field in the family. So success means in every aspect of your life includes success. Any other questions? No, yes, sir. Okay, now remaining come. Close your love. Stand facing. So now. Okay, I'll just give you the instructions. This is being measured. This is being. How many cups they're taking? You have to, maybe if there's something to write down. Hands down. Look up. Down. Touch your head. Shoulder. Both hands. Shoulder. Hip. Knees. Feet. Knees. Shoulder. Up. Down. Left. High five. Top. That's 3, 4 from the side. Again and back. How many runs over? 3 runs over. Now straight it has to be. Right, left, touch your head, shoulder, hip, knees. Only 1, 2, 3, 3. Keep the cups. Look up, down, touch your head, shoulder, look down, turn around, high five, stop. Down, keep it in the center. Okay, look up, look down, turn around, high five, head, knee, shoulder, hip, look up, look down, turn around, stop. Okay, yeah? How many you got? 2, and we have got 4. 2 and 4. Okay, this is team here, right? Team B is this. Acha, team A is 9. Good. Team B is 15. Good. Thank you so much. Now tell me before going, how did you find playing this game? Fun. What is it learning? What should you do? Improve. responding. Otherwise, opportunities will keep knocking at the door again and again. You will lose those good opportunities. So start early and be consistently looking out so that you get the best of the opportunities. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, now students. Okay, what I want to ask. See, I asked these students. Okay. Now, my dear students, when I asked you all to come out, you are so hesitant. But whoever has come out and done the activity wasn't so very difficult for you all to do. Then you all are so hesitant, so all that is in your mindset. So what happens is that any opportunity you go, grab that opportunity. Never tell, this is very important, never tell I can't do it. The opportunity is gone out of your hand. Even in the organization when you're working, you're given an opportunity. I have that experience. If you say I can't do it, thinking I can't do it, it is gone. If you say I can do it, if you don't do it properly, you are into trouble. So always use the word to be on the same, okay, let me figure it out or let me try doing it. When you try doing it, there are so many examples, lack of time, you will definitely be able to do. You can take others' help and do it. So never say no to anything which comes in your way. Try to grab every opportunity. Right? And henceforth, any trainings you have, if you ask to come forward, it's not that difficult. Ask the people who came forward, it is fun. So please get out and okay. So I'm going to talk about the Campus to Corporate 30 hours training program which we have. So it is an ultimate transformation journey. So we will prepare you from end to end, like how to prepare your resume, your LinkedIn, how to optimize your LinkedIn, how to do your branding, right? And how to develop these communication skills, team building skills, leadership skills, empathy, all those, so that you will be able to crack your interview. Not only that, you will be able to survive in your job, scale up and go to higher positions. When we were in your age, we did not have all these trainings, but you are prepared. And I think you must have heard, see, since I've been going to so many colleges and corporate, there is some complaints coming. The complaint is that these days the freshers who are coming are not up to the mark like the old employees. Not in your knowledge or other things, but in certain qualities which you lack, like flexibility, adaptability. Sometimes you are stubborn, not all, students are stubborn. This is what we hear. And I think you must have heard in Infosys what happened, right? How many freshers were laid off? 300 freshers. Now the organizations have become very strict. They don't take up anything. They say once, twice, and if people are not listening, they are not up to the mark, they don't hesitate to just lay you off. Right? And they don't even face any consequences after that. Right? So getting into a job is not the only criteria. You're getting it, you're able to survive there. Not only survive there, but you're able to scale up and grow into a higher position. I have seen people same year, two of them getting into the same organization. One person is staying in the same level, but one person is getting promoted to a higher level in group. And the main role what we place is that your soft skills, your leadership skills, your creativity, problem solving skills, right? Ability to work under pressure, stress management, right? Decision making skills, all this is taken into consideration when you are promoted to the higher level. So we have come up with this program. Next slide. Modules will be there or customized as per the need it will be. One is the corporate mindset and the work culture, right? In college, how you are, it is completely different for the corporate. That is why campus to corporate training programs are conducted. Even the mindset. I'll give you a small example for the mindset. See, when I was working in Volvo IT, we had an interview. So IT people, many people were, applied for that, but we had only 2 positions. And when we have 2 positions, having the recruitment process. So there was a very good girl, very technically very strong, very good communication. Managers were really impressed by her. She was offered. Then second, I think a boy was offered and one boy was kept on a hold. Right? If anyone who doesn't join. And then what happened in the last round, the HR round was there, where we talk about the salary and the attitude and all that. So she was asked whether sometimes due to the need, very rarely you will have to be flexible to stretch on. So timing is till 6 o'clock, but you have to work till 8 o'clock. But what she said is that my mom is a single parent, she starts panicking, I cannot stretch till 8 o'clock, I can work only till 6 o'clock. That was one, she said, and they said, we'll get back to you, okay? Immediately I got a call, I only used to generate offer letters, telling, please hold down the offer letter, tell her something and they just hold, right? And select the other person which is on a backup and offer him the offer letter. Even I was surprised, the managers like the technical and all round, she did very well. And the manager said, there was an argument between managers itself, and finally they said, right? But if the attitude is negative, then I will have a problem in my team. If one person says, I cannot stretch till 8 o'clock, I'm going, and she's allowed to go and she creates a problem, then everyone will start asking. So that one simple mistake of what she told became the it's a very good organization, right? So that is one thing. So your mindset, work culture, goal setting, part of it I said that career planning, how to plan your career 5 years, 10 years down the line. Communication and business etiquette. Communication, many things I told you, empathetic communication, assertive, all that. And you will be made to practice to come in front and speak in front and attend things. Email writing, business English, 5th module is resume. We help you to do the entire resume, your skill sets and all that, and LinkedIn optimization, which is very, very important for your personal branding and to become visible. Interview preparation, all the common questions you will be made to do that, and how to dress and how to face the interview. Personal branding. Teamwork, networking and collaboration. Time management, productive tools is the 8th one. 9th, and also to work in the organization, you should be very calm, right? Because many things will happen. Last minute changes will come, right? Sometimes they will say that we are going to merge with another organization. Many changes will be coming in the organization. People will get stressed and react. Or sometimes there is a conflict among the employees. Blame game is there. So stress management techniques, how to work under pressure will be taught. Presentation and public speaking, right? Presentation, because anywhere you go, maybe the college person must have given a presentation. End to end, how to prepare a presentation. Storytelling should be included. How to stand and present. And leadership habits, right? So full on full when you are trained, it's not that when you go to the organization, then you will be little apart from different from as she asked me, everyone knows that these things which you have to do. But what is more important, even for me, what I know many people will know, but what is important is that how much practice I do, how much confidently I do, how do I do it, all that is important. I will be taking the same content which many trainers also will be taking. But what makes me different is how I am doing it. So that will come only practice, inhibition which you have. So today you all are not ready to come, as I told you, you are a little hesitant to stand and talk in front of your own class. By preparation, suddenly you ask to come and speak about something, you should be confident enough to speak. But hesitation is very important networking. I think yesterday only in Christ, I had the topic. And there also when I asked the students to get up and network among your own classmates, go and talk, and they just standing really very. I said, you have to go speak to a classmate whom you have not interacted at all much. They were so hesitant, right? So sometimes what happens, networking through networking, so many opportunities, you can understand what are the opportunities. Nowadays we sometimes spend 5,000, 6,000, they will please and go for networking. So when I go for networking, it's very sad. What I see is that I see some people having a cup of tea. They have paid for the event. They wanted to do network and get business, but they stand right in one corner holding the cup like this, waiting for someone to come and talk. Till the end, no one comes and talks to them, and it's a wake-up time. Why? Because the initiation skills are not. So I was just training them how you have to keep walking. I have eye contact, smile, and then go to a shake hand and introduce yourself. How you need to listen to what the person is talking about, to impress the person, right, and hand over the card. And And by the end of the session, everyone started then they said, now we have learned. So when you are good PR, at least we have learned how we can network. So that will also happen by practice. So I told them, keep interacting with all other students from all other departments, start talking to them, create a LinkedIn profile, send connection to them. This is very, very important. And then thrive in your first job, as I told you, right? Come up, scale up, and achieve wherever you want to achieve in your life. Next. Okay, ready to transform your future? You have to contact Sjce's here, RankBook, for more further information. So you can equip yourself with the skills, change your mindset and confidence to thrive in the corporate world. So again, any questions? You're free to ask regarding anything. Please come up with your questions. No questions? No doubts? Everything is clear? Okay, now tell me what is that you're going to implement? I spoke about different things. Empathy, I spoke about communication skills, I spoke about team building. What is one thing which you are planning to implement in your life? Positive affirmations, okay, good. Anything else? Anyone else? Pardon?
Manifesting something.
Manifesting something, yes. You can manifest whatever you want. 5 years, now it's many years, 5 years back when my daughter was studying in the 12th grade, they made her do the vision board. In goal setting, we asked her to do the vision board. We make you stick all the pictures of your current position and we make you stick the pictures of what you want to achieve in your life, maybe all that, and stick it somewhere and every day seeing that and visualizing. My teacher made her do a vision board when she was in the 12th grade. When she completed her college, she used to keep all the things, box, everything as remembrance. She took it out and she said, Mama, see, I made a vision board, see all what I wanted to achieve, I achieved. Right? So that is, you can see research shows you. If you do it scientifically, the manifestation is scientifically proven. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve in your life. Okay, good. Manifestation. Anything else? Grabbing every opportunity. No hesitation, no fear. What worst can happen? Always think, what is the worst thing which can happen? Right? Imagine that happening. Then slowly the fear is gone. Only this, what else can happen? Let me give it a try. Very good. Grab every opportunity you get in your life. Anything else? What else? You people, you're not going to implement anything. Active listening is very, very important. Practice active listening because many people don't have that skill, okay? First thing is that have a clarity, understand what are your strengths, areas, what are the opportunities and threats, and set a clear goal for yourself. It starts there and write it down. Then do all the planning and then start manifesting to get what you want to achieve. Anything else? No? I can't. Okay, this I wanted to tell. Just 2 minutes. See, this is the book which I have told you I have written Unshakable. It is called the Golden Books Award. I doubt it is got the International Author Excellence Award. And it is available globally and in Amazon it's just 207. Though they are asking me to make it 400 after the awards, I said no, the award is reachable to everyone. It's just 207 rupees. It will definitely make a positive change in your life. Those interested, check it. But if you all get it, please read and give me a review on this.
Good morning, good afternoon all. Hope you all enjoy the session. Right? Yes or no? Yes. You are tired? I would request one more round of applause to Shabnam ma'am. It was not easy for us to call her from Bangalore to Mysuru. To say it was a 6 month effort that we made this at this campus. Certainly we were previously in MIT, also in BGS. Hope you all make this in a very tremendous absence in your life, so that a little change will become a fantastic career in your life, right? Hope I'm not wrong, so let me introduce about myself. So I'm Sjce Kumar, the Chief Operating Officer of RankBook. So hope you all know RankBook. Somebody know, somebody don't know. Yes, so we are a skill tech company. So we train in all future skills, non-technical. Campus to corporate is our main goal, to make all tier 2 and tier 3 people to grow in their life. Not everybody wants to move to Bangalore for their career. We are looking out for more opportunities with Government of Karnataka to collaborate with them to bring in a lot of global capability centers to Mysuru, Chamarajendra, Mandya. Also, there are so many clusters we wanted to build it. So, the little introduction about RankBook, as I was telling, so we have certain branches in Bangalore, Hassan, Gulbarga, Hubli, Dharwad. Still expanding to Shumaka, Tumkur, also the coastal borders as well. So it was not a very easy task for us to do it. I would be more happy if Pradeep would have been here. But yeah, he gave us a lot of opportunities to do the sessions. So we had one more session upcoming. And the AI session, I'm not sure, will it be for, how many of you are final years are here? Nobody, is it? Okay, all are first years, is it? So second semester? Pre-final years, wonderful. How many of you are from undergraduations here? Wonderful. Anybody from technical? All are non-technical courses, right? Technicals. Like, are you all in computer applications, either through bachelor's or masters, right? So what is your first aspiration that you look out for this in this career opportunity? Sorry? No aspiration, just dumped into your as a normal academia. What is that you're looking out to grow yourself in masters, either in bachelors? No aspiration at all, is it? Little surprised to hear this. But please speak up. If you guys don't speak up, we'll never know what exactly you're looking out for. And how could we bring this collaboration more effectively for you, your friends and your entire neighborhoods, and for the society. You mean to say I have one more year to figure out something and let me come back to you after we figure out, right? Is it something like that? Don't take too much time to figure out, because there are so many competitions in the world. There are so many people, not only at this campus, there are so many, a lot of people in the entire society is craving more to get as a job aspirants is one, as an initial benefit. I'm so sorry for the first two of you people. What's your name? So, is that really bothering this session to you? If it is bothering, please, I would request you to walk out, so please don't disturb others as well. If you intend to listen something, please listen. If it is not useful, please walk out. We are not here to do some charity works here. If you listen well, keep calm, be more active. If you're not interested, please walk out. Not at all and bother for it. At least out of this 150 or 200 people, any one amount's life would change. So that we're all with a collaborative, so that you're bringing somebody's help into very challenging and don't put them under a task that way, they should think about their career in a different way. If we all get it, so let's not this session be a serious session. Thank you for this opportunity for us giving more impact. So we'll be continuing the same sessions further, going to the different branches, precisely with your individual cohort. I would discuss with Pradeep and Dr. Suresh, as we had a meeting last week. So there's an event coming up. Hope you all know about KDM. No. Okay, it's a mission from IT Department of Karnataka. KDM is a Karnataka Digital Economy Mission. So with this collaboration of us, we are conducting an event called Mysuru Architecture 2025 at Infosys campus. How many of you know about it? Never heard of it, is it? Okay, it's soon, we are hitting it this July 3rd and 4th. The 4th is the event which is happening at Infosys campus. I would request you to log into the portal, just search the portal, you will have a registration link. I would also ask Pradeep to share the credentials or the links to you guys. Also, I would ask 5 to 10 people of the students who want to have a certification from the government for participation. I would request Pradeep to be circulating among you and participate with the little survey questions. So once you come out with a very good ranking, the survey questions would be possibly getting a good certification and participation to the event, and furthermore career opportunities where you get it. Got it? So please check in the link today. So what is that you exactly guys looking out for some technical development on your career? No idea? You put so much of efforts to come here, right? One minimum goal, like what is that, which made you to join from BCA to MCA, and you have your own juniors here also. What is that you aspire that? Certainly inspire them. Again, no idea. One thing I just want to tell you more about the society. Recently, I'm not sure you guys have heard about this or not. So we are hitting the US recession in a couple of months. You guys know about this? Yes? How many of you know? Very few, I believe. Okay. So we are, seriously hitting the US recession in a couple of months, like hopefully by the impact that we are expecting from US. But though we have a lot of capabilities that where India is so strong to live on its own, it's not like earlier recession. When was the earlier recession? The first recession which you heard about it? Sorry? 2007 and 8, right? Okay, that was the initial stage where a lot of IT sectors, non-IT sectors came into Bangalore, and within a couple of years itself, the recession was hit to our society. It was a tremendous role where people were striving to get a job for at least 3 to 4 years. So later got stabilized in 2012, 2013, and now it all moved to 2024, 2025 now, and we are coming up with one more recession where US bodies are changing so many things in their policies, and India is like a little competition with the other countries and territory bodies. But yeah, there are a lot of GCC companies. I would request all of you to do some research and development analysis on global capability companies so that you would find a lot of other opportunities where you can start your career through. Hope you also know about the recent, the firings happened at Infosys. How many of you know? There are 300 people, right? Infosys gave an opportunity for 700 people, and out of which they trained them with about 90 days in their internal training program. And after that, they conducted a little assessment, and they gave one more opportunity to work under them with an internship of 4th month. And after that, also the people failed, developing their technical skills, using this opportunity with the best knowledge, and literally they got failed. Unfortunately, company really have to think about terminating them because it's again a cost burden to them, right? So why would a company take you or take anybody who doesn't work for the company, right? So there are a lot of competition. It's again another opportunity for you guys. So hopefully by September or November, there are a lot of job openings will be coming out to the market. So I would request everybody to keep following all your job aspirants. And those who are interested in doing some entrepreneurship, I think you have your own step here, right? Science, technology, entrepreneurship part. So try to connect with Sjce. Yeah. So he is the CEO of this tech, so you would have to be in connections with them, ask with them about what is the future entrepreneurship programs, what are the opportunities where they can get some incubations as well. So if you have any idea about starting something, please reach out to us. We are here also help you out with some funding programs as well. Because we have got a very good innovations idea. I think today is 30th, so we must have an opportunity to get some funding from the government department where they have conducted a Mysuru Blue. There's a program where a lot of entrepreneurships or recent startups, they got registered. They got about 12 million fundraisings this year. It's a big money. You know about this. So nobody is following on trends. What is future? I would request everybody to take out your PCs, mobiles, rather scrolling up on other social medias where it is not useful. I would request you to just deep dive into LinkedIn. So there are so many professional things which is happening in LinkedIn. I would request all of you to download LinkedIn through your mobile apps. So keep some co-pilot applicants or create some. Hope this will help you. Anything that you guys are free to ask, reach out to us, connect with us through LinkedIn, connect with us through Instagram or via center. Anybody who wants to reach out for placement support, I would request everybody to reach out near the Copenhagen, which is above Flying Machine showroom. That's it from my end. Thank you for this opportunity. See you all. Thank you.
Can you please come here? Can we take a picture with all of you all? Come, all of you come. What is this? Yeah. Everyone will be covered. That'll be good. Yeah. But we'll all.
Guys, just take a moment and scan this QR and give the feedback, guys, please. That's the feedback form. Take a minute to scan this and please give.
Maybe.